Many Texoma residents are expressing concerns about the lack of events at the MPEC, most recently with the relocation of the annual Gun and Knife Show.
Dylan Jimenez spoke with MPEC officials about the concerns. So, Dylan, I understand that they say it's not necessarily a bad thing that events have moved on.
Well, yeah, that's right, guys. After hearing the rumors, I reached out to MPEC Director Lindsay Lewis. She says they are expected to meet last year's projections, and while many locals see events leave, there may not be some you may not know about.
That's just the nature of the business.
It's never safe to assume events will repeat each year.
Budgets change, schedules change, maybe your event planner changes. You know, they might want a different experience at a different venue.
Concerns on events leaving the MPEC have people wondering if it's going downhill. MPEC Director Lindsay Lewis says she expects to hit 2024 income projections. According to city budgets, they expect to make nearly $2 million from MPEC event bookings. 2025's budget is up nearly 10%, which comes out to just under $2.1 million.
We were offline at Memorial, which we anticipated and planned for from a budget standpoint, but yeah, it's looking like we will have a good year. When we're working on our budget, we'll look ahead to some of the events that we have coming up, do an analysis on what we think those revenues are going to be. We'll take into consideration.
A 2023 economic study shows a $7.7 million impact locally from events hosted at the MPEC.
If they're here for, let's say, a sporting event versus maybe just a conference, research shows that they'll spend different dollar amounts.
Lewis says since the city has taken over, operations have improved as the city practices the ever-changing business of event planning. Lewis also told me about some future events at the MPEC. The National Doberman Pinscher Association will also be here in the fall. It was bid on in 2018 but lost. Lewis says with the Delta now standing, it boosted chances when the city rebid. Some other events you can also see right there on your screen. Next week, we will get into the partnership between the Delta Hotel and the MPEC.
All right, well, hopefully this eases some people's concerns, and we'll see what happens in the future. Dylan, thank you so much for that report.